Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends. Back again. More than likely, I'll be doing videos in the afternoon now. Let's jump right into it. That is it's a real thing. And if you look up, I guess, summary for Project 2025, just Google a summary. I know you're not going to read all 900 pages of it, but just Google like a summary and you're going to see all the things. It's like a checklist of things that Trump is doing in this presidency, from trying to get rid of the Department of Education to Social Security, all the things on Planned Parenthood and reproductive rights. He said he was going to be a dictator on day one, and now he's got the armed forces marching through our streets. He's planning on trying to stop the next election, declare martial law or insurrection in Democratic cities so they can't vote and can't vote him out. You see him with the hats on his desk that say Trump 2028, like he's going to be running for president again in 2028. Like, you've seen all these things, and for whatever reason, you pretend or act like it doesn't count or it doesn't matter. Well, it does. For MAGA folks, the most important things, and I say this in all seriousness, I think that racism trumps or is the most important thing to MAGA folks. The reason I say that is you look at, just take the farmers, for example. He said he was going to do immigration crackdowns, and the farmers who have had these farms in their families for generations, they didn't care, or they didn't think it was going to affect them, even though he said what he was going to do, and then that's what he did. And now look at the farmers all crying and saying they can't, keep their farms open. Some of them are selling. The people that were yelling and saying, they're taking our jobs. Well, those jobs are empty and nobody's in them. They were taking the jobs that nobody wanted. And now we're paying $12 for a pound of ground beef. Milk and eggs are still gas is it's ridiculous. And it's like these folks will cut off their nose to spite their face. That's how deep. I know it sounds tongue-in-cheek to say that they're racist, or just to say, that it's based on racism. But I look at the results. I look at the actions, and I don't know how else to describe it, how else to piece it together. And who I feel bad, I don't say feel bad, but white women are probably, the way I say that black conservatives are raccoons, white women are raccoons too. Look at you, the conservative Republican men that are running the country. They want you barefoot and pregnant, not working. They don't want you in the workplace. They want you at home being Sally Homemaker, shut up and make me a sandwich. That's what they want you to do. And y'all voted for this stuff. And it's like you are voting against your own self-interest. You think that by getting rid of black and brown people, somehow that's going to make things better for you. No, honey, you're next on the chopping block. You're next. Okay? You know what? This was I probably should have taken more time to think about what I was going to say on this video, because a lot of this is just coming off the top of my head. So I'm just going to let this one rock and see what happens. Thank you guys for watching my video, and y'all have a good afternoon.